Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what sold video. I'm going to be a little bit more regular about posting these this month, but this is going to be like the first month or the first week of sales in the month of February. And I think I'm probably going to list or post these videos on a Sunday or a Monday. So be on the lookout for that. But I'll go ahead and start off. So this actually is not a postcard. It is an advertising card for this band in Canton, Illinois. It's really beat up. It's missing a corner. But it talks about the program and the songs that they're going to be doing and stuff like that. And so last week, something that I did was I feel like a lot of my earlier listings, I have a lot of nicer postcards and stuff from like postcard shows that I bought. Like this one was from a postcard show, but I, for some reason, get in this habit of like just putting whatever is on the card first. Like I think I had this one as Parland and Orendorff Co's Fifth Regiment Band as the first words on the listing. And I think I don't, I think this is probably what sold it, but I changed it so that Canton, Illinois was the first thing and that putting the city and then the state. And so I kind of have like a little suspicion, and it's probably true that putting the city and then the state for your title is probably more important than putting like this type of stuff first. So I did that on a bunch of my listings, and I sold this like immediately after relisting it for the full asking price of $25. So I was pretty happy about that. And there's a few other cards like this that I sold because of relisting them with different titles, going city and state first. This is a cabinet card. It's actually the first cabinet card I've ever sold. I took an offer for $9 on this. I got these randomly at an antique store, I think in a bigger lot of stuff that I ended up selling, but um, just had two loose random ones and listed them and, got my $9 back. So I don't see myself going into cabinet cards as like a main thing going forward, but when I have stuff like this, I just like to list it because it's kind of adds a variety to the store. This is another postcard that I relisted. I didn't change the title on this one, but I ended and relisted it, and it sold. I think I got an offer for $20 on it, and it is the administration building in Greenville, Tennessee, for the Greenville Orphanage. And this sold for $20. This is one of the first ever RPPCs I ever listed, and I listed it way too high. Like, this is an unidentified postcard. Should never be $25 like this. So someone offered me $10 on it, and I accepted it because honestly, that's probably what I would list it for today. Had I, was going to list this, it would probably be $10 or less, because it is unidentified, but it is kind of a neat scene with the man on the barn. Again, this is another one of the first postcards I ever listed, especially because it's not scanned. But this is a picture or a postcard of the Eads Bridge in St. Louis. It sold for $2.99. This is another RPPC from Washington, and I'm not going to say it right, but Chuckanut Drive, from the 1940s, and that sold for $9.97. This is an Illinois postcard from near Davis, Illinois. The Bluffs scene near Davis, Illinois, and I took an offer on this for $10. This is a University of Arkansas postcard. It has horrible tape on the back and like some staple markings on it, and this I think I sold for an offer of $5. I really love this postcard. It is a Main Street Night View from Hannibal, Missouri. And it has a little trolley and the theater lit up and all these lights. I just really like this scene. And I took an offer for $9.97 on this. Next up, I have this Chicopee Bridge underwater in Chicopee, Massachusetts. It's like a disaster flooding card. I got this from the Mary Martin lot, like way, way back when, and it sold this week or last week for $9.97. This is part of the photos that I bought. I talked a little bit about them in my last video, I think, but um, I had this listed for $39.97 and took an offer for $25. And it is actually going to an archive in Colorado, which is kind of interesting and nice. I always like when things go back to, the original cities that they were from or into archives and stuff like that. But this is a really neat photo of the Continental Divide in Cumbres Pass. I'm not going to say that right again, but this old highway from 1954 in Colorado. This postcard I accepted an offer of $8 on. It's a bird's eye view of Troy, Ohio, and from 1910. And like I said, I took an offer for $8 on that. This is another letterhead. It sold 20% off. I have a sale running on my letterheads for 20% off, and it sold for $15.98. And then lastly, I sold this Onset, Massachusetts one. This is another old Mary Martin postcard that I bought, and it sold for $5.97. So that is all of the postcards that sold last week. Like I said, I'm going to try to be consistent about posting these videos on a Sunday or Monday of every week, recapping the last week's sales. I'm really trying to be consistent with my listings and like I said, going back through and relisting and retitling old listings has helped me a little bit. So I'm going to continue to try to do that. And thank you all for watching. Bye.